What's up guys, PBD here and welcome to episode 17 of my road to Manchester City. Today, Wednesday, is the new team of the week and I am pretty excited because Gundogan is in there and he had an amazing performance last night against Barcelona. We finally beat Barca at home and I was just so ecstatic. I honestly, when we conceded the first goal, I thought, here we go. The usual Barca game where we end up losing no matter how good we play. But we actually came back and won. I still can't believe it, to be honest. But yeah, Gundogan got team of the week. And we're going to be trying to get him sometime soon. And we are doing some squad builder challenges over here. As you saw, we ended up doing the Crazy 8s and the 10 Nations Hybrid, which, by the way, in total costed us about 2,800 coins, which isn't too bad because we did have a lot of the players. We do go ahead and open the pack and we get Enrique again, and that is a name that I told you guys to remember, and remember it again because it's going to come into play later on because that guy does go for some nice money. But we go ahead and open up the second pack right there. I get this Caio Enrique guy, another Enrique, and I thought he would go for something because Brazil and Atletico, but he doesn't go for anything. We then go ahead and open the last pack. We do get ourselves Robbie Keane. I think that's like the millionth time we get him. We also get ourselves another Irish player right there, Tiote. I'm joking. Obviously, he's not from Ireland. He is from Ivory Coast. But we then go ahead and do some more squad builder challenges because I'm just addicted to these things and opening packs. So we go ahead and do the to the nines, I believe this one is. And this one ended up costing us a little bit too much. But I said, you know what, let's go ahead and risk it. We get ourselves a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack, which I think is a 25k pack, if I'm not mistaken. But we ended up spending 11,000 coins on that one. We then go ahead and do the starting 11 one. Also ended up costing us a little bit too much, 6,400 coins for this one. But it is what it is. We go ahead, complete that one in, get two more packs over here, and we're going to go ahead and open them. And best case scenario, we get someone amazing. Worst case scenario, we get someone worth nothing. But we could get a non-rare that's worth something. So do we? Nope. We get the Four and the Algerian guy. But we do get ourselves a Liga NOS player over here who doesn't exactly go for anything either, but it's better than nothing. We do get ourselves fitness cards, which is honestly something very good because I do use them a lot during FUT Champions, and FUT Champions is something I want to get into later on, by the way, because I'm not too sure what I'm going to be doing with that in the future. We open up the second pack, though, get Gomez right there. Not a great pull. We do get ourselves Aaron Lennon, who might be worth something because of the all these Premier League challenges, but at the time and at the moment, he's not worth anything. So these packs are still not paying out. Ever since we got Ben Arfa and those amazing packs, after getting gold 2 that 1 week, we have not gotten anything amazing from these packs, which is a shame. But we go ahead, complete the 5 league hybrid. That one costed us 3,400 coins. We then go ahead and do the 7 league challenge, I believe it's called. That one costed us 4,000 coins, which once again is a little bit much, but we get ourselves a prime gold players pack, which I think is a really good pack. So we ended up completing all of those right there, and we get ourselves 3 packs over here. Go ahead and open it. Who do we get? We get ourselves Ener Valencia, who semi-physical. It makes me wonder if he would be a good striker if you're on a budget, but I think physical is pretty important for a striker this year, so not sure about him. Open up the second pack. We get ourselves Angel Correa, who honestly could be a very good budget La Liga striker because he has got insane dribbling. You put a chemistry card on him, he can be very deadly, I think. And he's also an Argentinian player, which is very good for us because he has a lot of potential. So hopefully he does end up living up to that potential because we are really struggling in the international team with our strikers. And you might be wondering how the hell when you have Aguero, Dybala, but we just can't seem to score. Anyways, we go ahead and open up the last pack. We get ourselves Benasha right there. Benasha, another amazing player. Unfortunately, though, he's not worth anything. But if we were to build a Serie A team, which we won't, he would be definitely an option to look at because that is a pretty strong card. So we end up getting nothing from those packs, and this is where we start doing something that I might regret. I went ahead and did the Porto and Benfica challenge for the Jonas, and I said, you know what, we have players from these teams, it shouldn't be too expensive. But we ended up spending 8,000 coins on the Porto one, which is honestly way too much in my opinion for that. And we also go ahead and do the Benfica one. This one costed us 4,400 coins, so not as much as the Porto one, but still more than I would have liked. And I don't think the pack is that great either, so that was a little bit of a poor decision by me right there. But I'm just taking risks because I really want to get something good from packs. But coming up over here, we do the worst mistake of them all, and that is going to go ahead and complete the Sydney challenge for Del Piero. I said, you know what? Whatever. These guys are worth 10,000 coins each. I'm just going to take a risk, hope for the best. And we end up spending 50,000 coins or so on that, which is honestly a terrible idea. And looking back on it, I honestly should not have done. But we do get Del Piero, and we're going to go ahead and use him in our FUT Champions team because we still had some games left to play. Start off by opening up the silver pack. We get ourselves a Serie B guy who I thought would be worth something, but at this point, I don't think the Serie B guys are worth anything. So we go ahead and take a look at his price, and he is worth absolutely nothing, 800 coins. Just trying to find some way to make money back because I just spent 50,000 coins on Sydney players. And that is a lot of money that I probably should not have thrown at that. But it is what it is. I just wanted to take a risk and see what happens. We do end up opening up the second pack, though. We get ourselves Campbell over here. Not the Campbell we would have wanted. Obviously, Sol Campbell, the legend, would have been amazing. But we do get ourselves an Ajax player right there, which at the time I didn't know because it was before the challenge came out. But one of the new legend challenges requires you to have Ajax players. So that guy is going to be something in the future to look out for. So we do get Walker in our second pack, which honestly made me feel a lot better because he does go for around 15,000 coins. So I said, you know what? We spent 50,000 coins. At least we get 15,000 back, which obviously isn't what we would have wanted, but it's better than getting nothing back. So wasn't too mad about that. Go ahead and send him to the transfer list, and we're going to list him up. But then we go ahead and open up the last pack, and we get ourselves Musacchio over here, who doesn't have too bad stats for a center back in La Liga. Not sure how tall he is, so that might be a problem. But if you give him a little bit of pace, I think he could be a pretty good center back. We also get ourselves Tremolinas, who isn't worth anything, but he was amazing for me when I had him in that one team for our FUT Champions. So if you don't need the pace for a left back and you're building a La Liga team, I would definitely suggest giving Tremolinas a try because he is pretty solid. We go ahead and take a look at our transfer list. We end up selling Kyle Walker. We ended up selling a bunch of other things that we packed, and those South African guys I sold because there was a challenge for South Africans. Enrique, remember how I told you guys to remember him? He sold for 5,000 coins. Now, you're probably wondering, why did he sell for 5,000 coins? Well, with the new league hybrids and all those challenges coming out, you needed popular nations in unique leagues. And I guess Brazil in League 1 isn't as common as you would think. So his price went up because of that. And I was so happy when I saw that I had more than one, because he ended up selling for 5,000 coins each time. So that was great for us. We made some money back on there, but obviously we were still down a lot of money because of that Sydney challenge. But we go ahead, take a look at our progress in FUT Champions. We had 8 games left. We had just secured Gold 3, which is honestly heartbreaking because there was a point during this FUT Champions run where I was on a 7-win streak, and I honestly thought I would get Gold 2, maybe even Gold 1. But at the end of it, I was just way too tired of FIFA, and I just started to lose motivation and stuff like that. You start playing bad, you start picking up losses that you shouldn't be losing. But it is what it is. We have 8 games left. We're going to go ahead and jump into a game now. And this is the team, by the way. I did end up switching formation. And I still don't know what formation I'm comfortable with, but we're going to play around with everything until we find it. And we do have Del Piero in the squad, but yeah, this game, I'm not really going to be talking much about the game. I just want to talk to you guys about what I want to do in the future when it comes to FUT Champions. Today, Wednesday, I think like yesterday or Monday, EA announced the updates to FUT Champions. They extended it to 3 days, which is absolutely perfect for me because I honestly couldn't find the time or the motivation to play 40 games in 2 days. So now that it's 3 days, it's perfect because it gives everybody more time. I think that was a great idea by EA. They also released the monthly rewards, and the monthly rewards are pretty amazing. There is a few problems with the monthly rewards, being that Gold 1 gets the same prize as Gold 3 for the month. And just in case you guys were wondering, we do end up getting Gold 2 for the month, which isn't that bad. But if Gold 1 is going to get the same prize as Gold 3, it kind of makes me wonder, should I just stop playing once I secure Gold 3 for the month? Because I don't think I'm good enough, especially on this account where we kind of have to use city players to get elite. So I might just stop at Gold 3 for the month if the rewards are like that. We're still yet to see what happens or when those rewards are going to come out. But yeah, I think this upcoming weekend, I'm going to take a week off FUT Champions. And that's because I want to do a lot of things in this account. And one of those things is playing divisions. If I keep playing FUT Champions every week, I'm never going to find the time to play divisions, which is something I really want to do. I want to get to Division 1, and I really want to try and win that at some point this year. So I think I'm going to take a week off, not only to play divisions, but to play the journey. And you're probably wondering, why the hell would you want to play the journey? Well, I wanted to, at some point, get Alex Hunter with the city badge into this team. And I think it's something we really need to do because our striker right now is Ambrose, and I don't want to splash out the coins for Iheanacho, and we obviously don't have the coins for Aguero. And other than those two guys, there isn't another striker. So getting Alex Hunter, who is a striker, I think would be very beneficial to us. So that is why I want to take this week off, for the FUT Champions. I know it might come back to bite me in the ass because of the monthly rewards, but I really need a break from FUT Champions because it's just way too stressful, and I just want one weekend where I can not think about that, relax, and play divisions, and play the journey, and that's it. So hopefully you guys understand that, and I might end up still playing the weekend league, but I'm yet to qualify. I don't really have a team on this account, so I'm not sure if I will. I probably won't, but if I do, you guys will know. So yeah, we're down 3-1 in this game, by the way, and that third goal right there, how does Butland not hit that away is beyond me. And once I conceded that, I said, okay, this is where this game's going to end. Whatever, we're going to lose 3-1 or 4-1 or 5-1 or 7-1 or 800-1 because what is this? Butland should not be conceding that. I know I pulled him out and he chipped me, but I honestly thought I had it covered once Butland started going back. Unfortunately, though, he does save it and it goes back into the goal and we concede. However, we didn't give up there. And over here, Pjanic goes on the attack, but the ref blows for halftime. So we're down 3-1 in a game in which we got a red card, by the way. Early on, we gave away a penalty, and that was honestly the turning point in the game because you're going to see that red card has a big effect on how this game ends up. We do pull one back with Del Piero, who, by the way, was amazing for me. I played a bunch of games with him in our FUT Champions run, and he was very good, and he kind of made me feel like, maybe throwing away 50,000 coins wasn't all that bad, but we ended up spending just under 100,000 coins on every single challenge we did this episode, which is just insane because who are we missing? Otamendi, Bravo, and let's say Iheanacho. Those guys right there are worth 100,000 coins, and we could have bought those guys rather than throw it into these packs that gave us nothing. But whatever, we can't go back in time and change that now. So there's going to be a lot of mistakes that we do, and we're just going to have to learn from them. But yeah, in this game, we're down 3-2. We end up bringing Gundogan over here. And I think I also bring on... who did I bring on right there? I don't know. Clichy, okay. Yeah, the problem with my left backs in this run, by the way, I couldn't find a good Premier League left back that I liked, which was really annoying. Clichy and Baines did all right, but I honestly hated every single left back option in the Premier League, but whatever. We end up bringing that guy on. I do end up over here bringing on Ericsson, I believe, or I already brought him on for Del Piero. That was another problem I had. I didn't want to take off Del Piero because he was so good, but I kind of had to because he was tired. So that was annoying. But yeah, that red card, it really opened up a lot throughout the game. And since it was Smalling that got the red card, which made things even worse, meant that I had to bring on a center back, which I think was Stones, and I had to sacrifice a midfielder, which is very annoying because midfielders are really important. Even when you're down one midfielder, it really has a big effect on the game. But we do end up making it 3-3 in this game, as you saw right there. Unfortunately, though, we weren't able to get the fourth goal, so this meant that this would go to penalties, and I'm not good at penalties this year, last year, whatever year. I am just terrible at penalties. And we do end up scoring with Clichy right there. Not sure why he was taking the first penalty, but okay. We end up saving with Butlin right there. A little bit of a scare because I thought that would go in. However, who is this? Kolarov? No, why would it be Kolarov? Is that Stones steps up, misses it. I can barely see the name on the back of their shirt, by the way. He ends up chipping us once again. That's the second time he chips us on a penalty, by the way, because the first goal he scored was a chip from a penalty. Over here, terrible penalty by me. Gundogan right to the goalkeeper. He steps up over here. And if he scores, he has the lead, and that he does. Vardy scores. And then Rashford steps up. If we miss, we are in deep shit. But he does end up scoring right there. Lovely penalty, by the way, by Rashford right there. And then El Shaarawy steps up, shoots it down the middle, scores. And we have to score or else we lose. So Remy steps up. Will we score? Hit it over the bar. And we end up losing a game in which we could have won had we just put away some chances, been better at penalties, not gotten the red card. But that was just absolutely heartbreaking. We were down 3-1. We brought it back to 3-3. I thought we were able to maybe win this game, but it wasn't to be. And that is where our FUT Champions run would come to an end because I just did not feel like playing anymore after that. I was just so done with it. We ended up securing goal 3. We had a chance of getting goal 2, but I just wasn't confident that I could do it, so I just stopped playing. But that is where this episode is going to come to a close, guys. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Pippy Deed, and I'm out.